Hi, hello.
Just as a point of reference, you can ask the questions slowly. That'd be great. Thank you.
Please. Thank you. Hi, hello. Hi, hello. Hello. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Hi, afternoon. Hi, hello, hello. Good, thank you.
Okay, we'll start with Tim.
Hi.
Hi, Harry.
Hi, hello.
The club have confirmed that your work permit has been granted in the last few minutes. So can you just talk us through this week from your perspective? Has it been a bit of a waiting game? And how much of an impact will you have on the team for the game tomorrow? Will you pick the team, and how much of an impact have you been able to have?
Of course, we've been keeping an eye all the time on the team, preparing many things. As you say, from today I have the permit, and then we prepare watching some images, speaking about the game, and I think we are well prepared. We are well prepared, and the team and the players know perfectly what we are going to do tomorrow, and that's all. Full of energy, full of commitment, because we know it's a crucial game.
Are you excited by the challenge ahead? And do you see similarities between the situation here and the one that you had at Watford when you took over there?
Something similar, something different, but in both clubs I felt, and today I feel really well. From my first day I realized when I arrived here it was an amazing club, and to be honest I felt the same in Watford. A great family where I was really well, and an unforgettable experience for me, and I hope here in Leeds will be the same, with good results, with good football, and with all our supporters enjoying with the team.
Can you give us an insight into the conversations you've had with Leeds? What have you been told is the remit to keep Leeds in the Premier League?
I think the club is in this moment focused on the target. The target is clear, and this helps all of us to work in one direction, in one way. When I spoke with them, they were clear with me. We need to achieve the objective, and I was from my first day in the same way. I was looking for one opportunity, one chance like this one, and was easy to speak with them and to arrive here.
And that objective is to stay up?
For sure.
Thank you. Adam.
Hi there, Harry.
Hi.
Can you just take us through what this week has been like for you? We've just found out you've got your visa. When did you know that you were going to be in the dugout tomorrow?
When I arrived, I don't remember, to be honest, because the last days I have been really busy, sleeping 2-3 hours and preparing a lot of things. But I arrived on Tuesday, I think, and I had a meeting with the club on Sunday, and it was, as I tell you, it was easy. After my conversation with the board, it was easy to decide. I want to be here, I want to accept the challenge, and during the week we've been working, preparing the game, and doing the things as better as possible, and I think we are really prepared for the game. What for me is the most important.
What was the most important thing that you've had to do with the players this week?
I think everybody knows the potential of this squad, the commitment of this squad, the energy, the passion they have to play. It's out of doubt, And for me, for my first day, they show me all these things that I've said. They, in this moment, need a good result to change the dynamic, because the rest of the things they are doing really well. Then, for me as a coach, it's easy to stay with them, to work with them, because they really want to do it, and they want to really improve the situation. That's the best thing one coach, when you arrive one club, is.
You have a flexible contract. What does that mean? Does that mean that you could be here for one game and then you go, or you decide whether you stay here, whether they decide whether you stay here for one game or two?
You know our situation. It's not easy for the coaches. Maybe you stay one game, or maybe stay one life. You never know. But to be honest, I'm focused. When I accepted the challenge, I accepted because I wanted to be here. I wanted to stay today here and to prepare the game and try to help this team to achieve the objective. After that objective, we'll speak. I don't want to be here because I have a contract, or I don't want the club have a difficult situation because has a coach but that they don't want in the club. Then I think it's better to be focused now in the next game, and it's my objective as well. Try to win as soon as possible one game, and try to finish the season with the objective. But I'm not worried about my future.
Obviously, you need to stay in the Premier League. How will you play to make that happen? What style of play will you adopt here?
Try to play well, and after we can speak about what is that, what is play well. But I think we have to play in the way the players feel comfortable, in a way the players feel secure, and in a way our supporters enjoy with the team. All these things we have to find the balance, and after we decide if we play with 4-4-2, with 4-3-3, with 5-3-2, with whatever you want. But the most important is in my opinion, or is more important other things than these numbers.
And can you tell us about your backroom staff, Igor, Mikel, and Juan? Who are they, and how experienced are they?
Juan is my physical trainer. Is with me a long time ago, from my beginning, when we started as professional in second B in Spain. And Mikel Antia and Sigor and Alde both are former players, after assistants, both with experience in England before. Mikel Antia was assistant with Rafa Benitez in Newcastle. Sigor was with me Watford, in other clubs as well. Then, in my opinion, good people. I need good people around me, and very good professionals as well.
And team news finally for me. Anybody back from injury? Are you without anybody for tomorrow's game?
There are some players injured, no better than me, because I'm here. But I have a lot of information now. There are some players injured for a long time, and to be honest, in this moment, I prefer don't speak about injuries. Okay, sorry, but I prefer to don't say anything.
Good luck tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Avi. Damien Johnson from Premier League Productions. Can you talk a little bit more about what kind of reaction you've had from the players in the time you've spent with
them? As I've said before, all of them from my first day show me a very good attitude. And today in the training before, I felt all of them are really focused on the game, and with a high commitment, and looking forward the moment to play in Elland Road and to show our supporters they really want to improve the situation. That's the feeling I have now, and that's, to be honest, that's the feeling I had from my first day. The players are involved and they want to improve the situation.
How closely have you followed English football since you left Watford? And for example, what do you know about Southampton?
I watched all the games of Southampton, and not all, but the most part of the games of Premier, because it's my job, and because I have 3 kids that love Premier League, and then I have to do it. Thank you.
Graham?
When you take over a team in the middle of a season, how do you prioritise changes in terms of tactics with the team?
I think you have to first analyze the team, try to understand why is happening different things, and after try to find the balance. Try to find the balance you are looking for. In this case, in my opinion, the team is conceding goals. Is the 3rd, if I'm right, and you have to improve that. And to improve that is not you are going to be more defensive. It's not, but you have to find a better balance, because this way you have more options to win or to get better results. There are different things to improve, but I think you need. I know we don't have much time, but we need time to work on it and to give the players the solutions and the way the players feel more comfortable on the pitch.
Could you take over any team playing any style, or did you see something that made you think this team could play my football?
I can't tell you something concrete, something. I love different teams playing different ways. In my opinion, there is no a bad game. The difference is the eyes are looking for the game. Then I'm open to find the way my players with their characteristics play better or feel better or feel comfortable, and we take over the best of them. That's my job, and I try to find it that way. Thank you.
Hello, Harry.
Hi.
Evidently you took this job because you felt confident you can keep Leeds in the Premier League this season. Where does that confidence come from in what you've seen so far?
Sorry, say again. I understand, sorry.
You evidently took the job because you were confident that you would keep Leeds up.
Yeah.
Where does that confidence come from in what you've seen so far from Leeds?
The players. Because before coming, I didn't know more things about Leeds. What I know was what I see on the TV or what I see in the games. And when I see them, and the club called me, then was because I love what I was seeing, the team, the games, the way they playing, and knowing all the teams and all the players have many things to improve, but I like the way the players was playing, the energy, the ambition, the passion, all the things you can see on the TV.
You mentioned tactics. You're not going to get into tactics too much at this moment. You want the players to be comfortable at the moment. Does that mean we should expect a gradual change in what we see on the pitch? You're not going to change too much too soon?
In the time I've been here, I can't change many things. I can say whatever you want, but I don't have material time to change many things. I have to be clever to know we have to change because we need to change things, but at the same time I have to know the players. They don't have time to know many information or many different things. Then that balance can give us the best way to compete tomorrow and to try to get the result we are looking for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Javi. How much pressure do you think players are feeling at the moment? How much is on them? And I guess how much of your job then is psychological at this point?
Yeah, I think the psychological part is important, but I think they are well. I think they know they are doing their best. They are showing their commitment with the club, and then they are confident that will improve in the future. And I think they are confident because they are doing their best. It is the best thing I can say about my players. They are confident and they trust at the end of the season we achieve our objective.
If I can ask on a personal level, how much when you left Watford, and having left Watford, do you feel you still have to prove in this division? Have you come back feeling that you still have to prove yourself in the Premier League because of the way that ended?
So say again.
How much do you feel you have to prove yourself because of how it ended for you at Watford?
When I finished my job in Watford, I didn't know if I had another experience in Premier. I had the chance to be in Spain, in Valencia. I had the chance to go to Qatar as well. Different experiences of life and working as well. But when this experience appeared, then I didn't have any doubt. It was something I was waiting for, because during all this year I had other chances to train, but I was waiting for something in Premier, and it was really excited for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
How would you describe your management style at Watford? It was said you were a bit of a disciplinarian, fining players if they were late. Is that something that you're going to continue?
That's not true, you know. I try only to do right things, and when I have to be one way, I do it. But in that case, I thought the best thing I can do was speak with the players, explain what I was seeing, and try to convince them what important was to do something. In this case, about rules, and after we can speak about play. It was the same. Always you have to try to convince what you think you have to improve, and that's all. In that things you are speaking about rules, about this, I spoke with my players, and everybody at the end accept what we thought was the best for the team.
And you probably haven't had a chance to see much of Yorkshire yet, but what are your first impressions of this as somewhere to live? It's a lot cooler than Qatar for a start, I suppose, isn't it?
Sorry, say again. I understand.
What are your first impressions of Yorkshire as a place to live?
Sorry. Yesterday I was in the club with all the people is working there, and it was a really warm welcome, and I was excited and very grateful, because these kind of things I think makes the difference. You know, when you arrive one club and you feel this, you feel really well. Then the atmosphere in the club is very good, and I only want to give them back all my best to trying my job, give us good results. Thank you.
Hi, Javi.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, the atmosphere at Elland Road, Javi, is one of the best in the Premier League.
I know.
How much was that a factor, you taking on this challenge?
Yeah.
The fan base.
Yeah, I know the atmosphere is really good, and of course I'm looking forward the game. Tomorrow I expect our supporters will be the player number 12 for us. We need them, and what we have to do is from the beginning until the end give our best. Is what I say my players today. Tomorrow we have to do an extra effort because the team need it, and tomorrow is the day.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to move on to the Saturday embargo section.